Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and I'm back at you again today with another MUT 15 video. We are starting a run towards our second Super Bowl in a row here in the divisional round of the playoffs. And a couple weeks ago, I brought you guys the first installment of my mini-series on how to make coins in Madden Ultimate Team 15, and I thought we'd pick up and continue this discussion. I've been taking my time making these videos because I want to make sure that I mention every single strategy and method I use and not leave anything out. I want to keep this in a nice clean format and kind of go chronologically in order of how I think you should tackle trying to make coins. Now, at the end of the last episode, I did mention that we would talk about sniping and flipping cards. I've kind of changed my mind. I'm going to talk about that in the next episode, and it won't be as long in between episodes as the last one to this one, if you know what I mean. But today I want to kind of talk about when you should buy cards and when you should take advantage of cards in the market. And the biggest thing that I think everybody should grasp or understand is this year's release schedule, because it's kind of consistent, and I found that it's very, very helpful for me to kind of know what's going on. So I'm just going to run down the order for you in case you're not aware of it. On Monday, the Team of the Week cards come out. Those are the players that played great or good on the Sunday, the day before. And they usually come out in the afternoon, kind of like a 4 to 5 o'clock Eastern time. And those cards you want to go after on that date because that's when they sell for the most. But it's also the best time to flip those cards. I'll give you an example. This past week, the Team of the Week cards came out. The ones that were more, I guess, sought after were the defensive cards like the Corey Lugitt and the right outside linebacker from Miami Dolphins. Jenkins is his last name. It's escaping me. And Bruce Carter from the Dallas Cowboys. And there's a couple other of them. McClendon, I think it is, from the Steelers. I was able to snipe a lot of those cards that same night when they were released, Monday night. I got a couple of them for 4K, a couple of them for 3K, and at the time, that night, they were selling for 20, 30, 40K. So it's just a crazy, crazy profit, and again, in the next episode, I'll kind of go over what I do, my methods and strategies on how I snipe cards and how I look for cards to flip. So let's continue back on to our release schedule. On Tuesdays, they drop the signature cards. And these are really cool because there are players in these signature sets that probably won't sell much for their base card, but once they're notified to us that they're a signature card, the price in those go up a lot. So you want to check your reserves when they release these cards. More than likely, the elite cards you're not going to have just sitting around, but the gold, silvers, and bronze, they're going to increase in value just because they have the option to be turned into a signature card. So every Tuesday you want to check your reserves and see the newest signature cards and make sure or see if you have them in your reserves and then see what they're selling for, because I guarantee you they're going to go for a lot more than they would have, you know, the day before they got released as a signature card. Wednesday, there's really no cards that are released, but the coin ups for the weeks come out. And I actually have found these to be pretty profitable. This year, I really love the format that they're doing. Number one, you get to pick which team you think is going to win, and you get a modest 2.5 coin reward. But the second set of the Team of the Week, or I'm sorry, the Coin Up Challenge, rewards you some really cool cards. Just last week, I got 20K for the Kelvin Benjamin Coin Up collectible, and I think a lot of people lucked out with it. He led the game in receiving yards, and it was a 20K payout. This week I have one, I believe the Saints have to hold Drew Brees under 200 yards. I'm sorry, the Cowboys have to hold Drew Brees under 200 yards, and if that happens, I get 40K. I don't really count on that one happening, but in past years, coin-ups weren't that profitable. I definitely suggest every Wednesday knocking out those 2 coin-up challenges because they can have some pretty nice rewards if some cool things happen in the games, and it makes watching the games a lot more enjoyable as well. So on Thursdays, we got our Rising Stars, and this is by far one of the more profitable cards to flip, especially on Thursdays when they first come out. These are the guys that are, usually they pick a player from a game or a team that's playing on that Thursday night. So we've had a Falcons player, a Redskins player, a Packers player, and these cards usually are selling for 15 to 20K on Thursday when they come out, and a lot of times you can grab them in between 5 and 8K and pretty much double your profit. So on Thursdays, you want to be searching the auction house for the Rising Star cards because it's the best time to buy them and to sell them. On Friday, Football Outsiders come out, same thing as the Rising Stars. Best day to buy them and sell them is Friday. These come out early in the morning, so you have pretty much all day on Friday to try to take care of that. Now on Saturday, our Legend cards come out. I can't really say that these are easy to buy and flip. I work on Saturdays, so I haven't really even been able to take advantage of the Saturday market, but this is the best time to sell your cards. All those cool cards that you've been getting over the week are ripping packs. Now is the time to try to sell them because there's going to be more people on, and which means your card is going to sell probably quicker. Now, it is going to probably make cards a little cheaper, so that's another good tip is go buy cards on Saturdays as well because that's when the auction house is booming the most. And then finally Sunday, I don't really need to talk about it. It's just a Team of the Week solo challenges, but they reward badge packs, and those badges sell for a decent amount, so make sure you play those solos as well. I'm out. Peace.